In this video, I am going to explain what are the different canons of taxation and how a good tax system should adhere to certain principles which become its characteristics. A good tax system is therefore based on some principles. Adam Smith has formulated four important principles of taxation. That means the principles which a government should adhere to in the process of imposing a tax are called canons of taxation. These principles which a good system should follow are called canons of taxation. That means the government should follow these features, then only we can say that good tax system. So the first one is, according to Adam Smith, there are four canons of taxation. The first one is canon of equality, second one canon of certainty, third one canon of convenience, fourth one canon of economy. So, what is the canon of equality? According to Adam Smith, as state provides protection to the people, they should pay a certain proportion of their income as tax to the government. This obligation provides moral support to the tax system. According to the canon of equity or equality, a good tax is that which is based on the principle of equality. The principle of equality implies the burden of taxation should be fair and just. Higher the income, the higher should be the tax, and vice versa. The person should be taxed according to their ability to pay taxes. That is why this principle is also known as the canon of ability. Equality does not mean equal amount of tax, but equality in tax burden. Canon of equality implies a progressive tax system. And the second one is canon of certainty. According to the canon of certainty, the taxpayer should know clearly about the time of payment, the amount to be paid, the method of payment, the place of payment, and the authority to which the tax is to be paid. According to this canon, the tax which each individual is required to pay should be certain and not arbitrary. The time of payment, the manner of payment, and the amount to be paid should be clear to every taxpayer. The application of this principle is beneficial both to the government as well as to the taxpayer. So, thus, the taxpayer will be able to maintain equilibrium between his income and expenditure. And the third one is canon of convenience. So, according to this canon, taxes should be levied and collected at an appropriate time that is convenient to the taxpayers. According to this canon, the mode and timings of tax payment should be convenient to the taxpayer. It means that the taxes should be imposed in such a manner and at the time which is most convenient for the taxpayer. For example, Government of India collects the income tax at the time when they receive their salary. So, this principle is also known as the pay as you earn method. So, whenever the government is collecting the taxes, whichever the time is convenient to the taxpayers. Fourth one is canon of economy. According to this canon, the expenditure of tax collection should be as possible as minimum. The tax income to the government should inevitably be higher than the tax collection expenditure. Every tax has a cost of collection. The canon of economy implies that the cost of tax collection should be minimum. And there are different canons of taxation also. One is canon of productivity. According to this canon, the principle of taxation should be based on production lines. Tax collection amount should be sufficient enough to meet the public expenditure. Hence, the tax system should be such that it has to generate the income which is sufficient to meet not only the current needs but also the future requirements. That means it should be meeting the future requirements also. That is called canon of productivity. Next one is canon of elasticity. According to this canon, taxation should be such that a small increase in the tax rates has to increase the state income substantially. It is because the state income is expected to increase in tune with the growing requirements of government. Income tax and sales tax are more elastic. Next one is canon of flexibility. According to this canon of flexibility, taxation should be modified as per changing circumstances. Tax rates may be increased and decreased as per the requirement. Next one is canon of simplicity. The amount of tax imposed by the government should be simple and easily understandable so that it helps the common man to calculate the tax. And canon of diversity. The canon calls for diversity in the tax system. The burden of tax should be diversified among different groups of people. Thus, the burden of taxation should not be imposed